What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And tonight I get a chance to not only play, but also stream the new Star Wars Battlefront beta. Now that's an open beta on Thursday, so you'll get a chance to play it yourself on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the Origin service. But I got a good idea of a first impression, and I wanted to share that with you along with a little bit of gameplay. Now before we get into the beta, I should go ahead and point out that there's not a lot that you can really do here. There's multiplayer, and in multiplayer there's two modes. Drop Zone, which allows you to get in and just kind of do deathmatch mode, where you protect these drop pods. Then there's Walker Assault, and that's definitely the bread and butter of the beta, so we'll come back to that and play it a little bit. There is single player in the game. Apparently there's training, battles, and survival. In beta, there's the survival mode, which really showcases the graphics. Also, apparently, eventually there'll be Survival Solist, Survival Indoor, Survival Hoth, these two other modes. So there's not a lot you can do in the beta. It's pretty much Survival mode or one of these two multiplayer modes. The Survival mode is actually even cut short. You can't do a full 15 survival levels. Survival is interesting because you can do two-player cooperative, and it's actually kind of fun. I do want to put gameplay of a survival challenge on my gameplay channel. But for now, let's hop into multiplayer. Now, Walker Assault is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bunch of vehicles versus vehicles, rebels versus Imperials, and there's a lot of power-ups in the game that allow you to either grab a special weapon or grab a special character, which hopefully we'll see here. I'll talk about that in a little bit. The gameplay's kind of like Call of Duty or Battlefield in that you're going to level up to get new weapons that you can use, so that you can get new cards that allow you to unlock special abilities, things along that lines. EA has promised there will be no microtransactions for this stuff, which makes me very, very excited. But I do wonder how they plan to monetize the game, because the chance of them selling the complete game for $60 seems very, very slim. It seems like to me they will probably try to sell us map packs. They're going to try to sell us a variety of different things that you can do later, expansions as it were. The chances of us getting the full game is very slim, but this mode is very awesome. You're going to play as the Rebels or the Empire. Here we are as a Rebel, and I've got a couple of things on my loadout. I've got a thermal grenade, I've got an ability that upgrades my shot, which I'm going to use here, and also have a sniper rifle. I will warn you now, I am terrible at this game, as you can clearly see. But occasionally I'm able to kill somebody with a powered-up weapon at least. So, the joy of this particular mode is not killing each other, but actually trying to take down some Imperial Walkers. Now right now, we're inside the base. I'm going to try to get outside to show you what is going on out here. Okay, there is a Walker. And obviously our goal is to take down the Walker. Can't do that. Can't do that because it's currently got its shields on. So, the goal of this particular map is to take over, to defend, or to attack, depending which side you're on or the situation that's currently happening. These little, I don't know what they are, sonar units, something to that effect. So we're going to try to make it to one of those now, see if we can kill anybody along the way. I don't think anybody's in that. We could get in that. I don't think I want to. Alright, well, we have been murdered by someone who took over an ATST. So as you progress through this, you're going to obviously get kills. You'll find power-ups laying on the ground. You can man these turrets like so. Here we go. There's another death. See, I'm not doing so bad. I guess when I'm on YouTube, I don't feel as much pressure as when I'm on stream. We can help take down the stupid ATST. Or AT-AT. Is this an AT-AT or ST? I'm not sure. Oh, they are definitely pummeling me now, though. Wow. There also went in an orbital bombardment. Again, there's nothing we can do to the actual walkers at this time until we manage to take over both of those for a period of time. The shields will come down and we can actually fire on it, so I will try to help do that. Also scour for power-ups. Now, I'm playing this on high-level graphics because I'm capturing gameplay. and I know that there's a real chance that I'm going to get some frame rate loss or otherwise. I'm also recording at 30 frames per second. This game is 60 frames per second here on the PC build. And the PC build is actually really solid. Like, I'm really surprised at how solid the PC build is. I'm very, very happy with it. The game does have kind of a Battlefield feel, and I've often said that this game will turn out to be a reskinned Battlefield, but I think it's a lot more than that. They've managed to capture the essence of a Star Wars battle very, very well in this mode. The other modes, the survival mode, okay, that's kind of Star Wars-y too. The deathmatch mode just feels like Battlefield, but this is incredible. I love the special effects look like the special effects George Lucas was using in the 70s as well. Orbital strike incoming from where, I don't know where. I don't know where to go. Well, it found me. The game looks even better on Ultra, as you might imagine. I did not want to make it look bad. Oh, there is a guest. There is a guest character on the field. It is Luke, and Luke is going crazy. So the only way that you can do lightsabers that I've discovered so far is to become one of those special characters. Either you become Luke, and then you can use your lightsaber, and you can use force powers, or you become Darth Vader. Those are the two that are currently in the beta. And it's not a particularly easy thing to do. You just have to be in the right part of the map at the right time. This is our opportunity to attack the, oh, hello. This is our opportunity to attack the walkers, which I'm not very good at doing, apparently. And we've been murdered. Oh. That wasn't a war, that was an arms race. But overall, the game looks beautiful, right? And that's my initial thought for this game. It looks like a Star Wars game. It plays like a Star Wars game. It feels like a Star Wars game. And I'm going to put gameplay up on my gameplay channel of it while I have access to the beta. And I hope that you watch it there to get more of it. I still have some reservations about the game. Now, my original reservation that this was just going to be a reskinned Battlefield is completely out the window. They have definitely used probably some of the Battlefield engine to build this, but it feels like a completely different game, even though some of it is still fairly similar. While I haven't played it on Xbox One or PlayStation 4, I can gladly say that the PC version is very, very good. Now, keep in mind, I'm running a 980 Ti card, I'm running a 6700 CPU, so I've got a bit of a beast of a machine, so of course it's going to run very well for me. Even on Ultra, while also running XSplit, the game looked beautiful, played beautifully. I got very little frame loss, and that was only in very extreme situations. So basically, I think I can recommend the PC version, unless Origin only is a deal breaker for you, because this one's not going to be on Steam. You can only get it through using Origin by EA. At this point, I only have 2 reservations left that make me worry about the game. The first is, while the beta is very fun, there's very, very little to do in it. Now, there are a lot of modes that are locked away, but who knows how much depth that adds. There certainly is no campaign. There certainly isn't a solid single-player mode like there was in previous Battlefronts, and that can be really frustrating for long-term fans of the series. In the locked-away multiplayer modes, I know nothing about them, and I don't know how much replayability there will be there, how many different options there are, or whether or not the game will stay interesting. Because I can say after about 3 hours of the beta, I'm kind of bored to the modes that I have access to already. The second big concern is how EA plans to monetize this game. At launch, there's only 12 multiplayer maps, and those maps probably will be joined with more multiplayer maps and more modes in expansions further down the road. I'm sure they already have plenty of those planned, so that's something to take into consideration. And of course, if you look at their digital deluxe version, that causes a little bit of concern. Because the Digital Deluxe version promises an ion grenade that inflicts more damage, I guess, than regular grenades, an ion torpedo that locks on and delivers extra damage to your opponent's vehicles, and that's $10 more than the non-digital deluxe version. So stuff like that actually really scares me. Even if it's just an extra point of damage, I don't feel comfortable with that kind of stuff in my game. But I'll probably get over it because Star Wars. And that leads me right into my final conclusion, because basically, I'm saying it's a fun game. It's just not a game I think you're going to want to take too super serious. I think it's probably a must-play for Star Wars fans. I don't know if you need to rush out and pre-order it, and I'm not sure that you need to play it on day one. but I think it's a game you're definitely going to want to play if you want to be Luke Skywalker, cutting down stormtroopers left and right, or you want to be Darth Vader, climbing to the tops of towers and leaping down on defenseless rebel scum. This is definitely the game to do that. And I think it's probably the best Star Wars game to come out this year. And you know I'm a huge fan of Disney Infinity 3.0. So final statement, Star Wars Battlefront, based on the beta experience that I've had so far, is well on its way to be above mediocrity. And that's far better than I ever thought it would be. So kudos, EA. Now, if you want to see me play this game, you can swap over to Twitch and watch either a live stream of me there, or you can watch my previous videos, which are captures of my stream. I'm also going to put some on the gameplay channel, and I'm going to list all of that in the description box below. You can click and watch to your heart's desire. But more importantly, I want to know what you think about Battlefront. Are you going to download the beta on Thursday? Are you going to get involved? Do you still hold out hope for the game? Have you been watching other people play it? If so, are you excited? Is it a game that you're considering purchasing after you read the reviews, or are you considering not purchasing at all? But either way, let me know. I love you guys very much. Thanks for watching. I'll speak with you again soon.